Peace. Peace in, love out, family. Wagwan, we out here feeling peaceful, feeling blessed. Just thankful, man, for another sunrise, family. Let us get it in together right now, family. Now it's just begun. Now it's just begun. And it's only for a moment. Said it's only for a moment, yeah. And now it's just begun. Now it's just begun, and it's only for a moment. Said it's only for a moment. Now it's just begun. Now it's just begun, and it's only for a moment. Said it's only for a now it's just begun. Now it's just begun. And it's only for a moment. Said it's only for peace in, family. It's your brother from another motherland, Mr. Mikel. I mean the energy. Healer here, present, on rhythm, in breath, for another conversation. Woo, on spiritual health. I feel so, We're here for another conversation on spiritual health, family. Our daily bread is this conversation on spiritual health, because spiritual health is the order of the day, family. That is our collective focus. That is the goal for our love service we call life. That principle of love, man. I feel so honored to be here right now, family. I feel so honored. I feel so honored to be here right now. Yeah. I would just want to honor this moment, family, wherever you are. You know, this part of the morning. Let's close your eyes and let's really take in this moment and what it really means. Wherever you are, just take a deep breath. We use our breath as an acknowledgement of the consciousness that is moving through us. Our breath, family, is beyond emotional opinion. It's beyond subjectivity. Our breath is beyond mood, our ego identity, what we think of ourselves. Breathing allows you, through exercise, through practice, is a great reminder of who you actually are. No matter what is going on in your life, no matter if you are engaged in thrilling activity or engaged in disagreeable circumstances, breathing is a must. There is no compromising with breath. There is no compromise with breath. So breathing is a constant reminder of who you truly are, which is the undifferentiated, unemotional, neutral state of consciousness. That is why the natural occurrence from deep, intentional breathing is peace. Peace, by virtue of what it aligns you with, allows you to inculcate a state of heaven experience. Peace becomes the foundation in which you are empowered to use any emotion. So if you find yourself in any circumstance that is disagreeable to you or no longer in service of your highest intention, you must use your breath quite practically to find peace again. Peace is coming back to zero, like pressing the number C on the calculator so that you can create a new sum to get to a new total, if that makes sense. Breath is that reset. That allows you to pick any emotion you choose. Family, let us use this moment of peace to express gratitude first and foremost. You know, we wake up every day and take it for granted what it is that we are truly here experiencing. This life family, is a heaven simulation. This life is a gift. A gift, family. This life is a gift in which we get to experience the sensations of living. We get to experience just the sensations of living. If you take into consideration the intricate nature of bringing about your life, the almost impossibility of birth, practically a 4 billion to 1 chance of being in existence, but yet here you are, designed in the womb of our mother, taken from the seed of our father, cultivated into flesh from consciousness. Really take into consideration the intricate nature of how we came into existence. And the fact that every day we wake up from the dark space of sleep, where we join consciousness in sleep and come back into our individual separate experience. The sensation continues. The emotional ride continues. The wonder of experience continues. This life is truly and nothing but a gift. It is nothing but a gift for your pleasure. Yes, it is. We have been grafted into individual beings to experience the pleasure of being God. Yes. The purpose for our life is so that the Almighty consciousness can have a bounty of experiences through the spirit of us as human beings. Both in our flesh and the interaction of the flesh of others. And when we come together, using the principle of masculine and feminine, we get to create more beings of God who will also come with their unique spirit, with their unique experience, taken from those before them, but ever so slightly different, and who has come here to solve a new challenge and create new experiences and new memories. This is life, and we get to play this game. It is an honor, a true honor, to wake up and be here with you today. And being able to be in full joy of my principle of love, which is life itself, and be in full practice and engagement and in exercise of giving that service of love. It is so humbling to have this opportunity. And with that being said, I am here to create everlasting memories that will constantly serve this earth long after my flesh has returned back to my mother. this life is what an honor. Like, what an honor to be here. Family, let's do questions, man. I feel like we should do questions early so we got longer time for it. I didn't get to answer all questions yesterday, so I feel like I feel like now would be a good time for questions, man, because I'm empty, I'm in peace. I could meditate for another hour straight. I could meditate the rest of this life, to be honest with you. And you know, but even so, that's not even a bad thing. It's important we have that space, family. Sometimes words, it doesn't matter. Words, man. Sometimes just observe what is. You know, closing your eyes and realizing nothing matters. Closing your eyes, breathing, finding peace in your breath and becoming one with the breath. And you open your eyes and you just see stuff. You just see stuff. Like, I closed my eyes and enjoyed that dark space and was so content right there. And enjoyed it. Then I open my eyes and I see my phone in front of me, comments, opinions. I see clothes, instruments, TV, DVDs, plants, pictures, paintings, cushions, sofas, cloth, carpet, computers, books. And you're like, nothing even matters. None of it matters. It's all good. It's all there to help. But some stuff, man, like when you go into your meditation, you just open your eyes and you're like, yo, there's too much stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? I want to lighten my load. I need to lighten my load, man. Like, it's not that deep. You know? It's like, I don't need much. Do you realize things are supposed to support you? It's supposed to support you, family. Like things, like a carpet, supposed to support something that you're doing. A TV is supposed to support something. Your skybox, it's supposed to support specific things. And if it doesn't have a immediate function, it shouldn't even be there. You should just give it away. Again, that principle of love, give it away. Give it away. I know you might need it at some point in some, capacity, but give it away. You will find it and it will return to you when you need it. And in probably a better form. But all this hoarding, and it's really emotions. This hoarding of emotions. Forget stuff, because all stuff is like clothes, gadgets, and certain things. The hoarding represents our hoarding of emotions. And the hoarding of emotions is indicative of why we cannot get over trauma. Yes? Why we cannot go through our healing process. Because we just hoard too much things. You know what I'm saying? We just hoard. We want to hold on to that relationship that you know didn't serve you. It didn't serve you. You recognize that it hasn't served you. You recognize that it's not what you want in your life, but you're holding on to whatever feelings you have towards that person, because you want them to know how bad they made you feel. Why? So you gotta hold that. You gotta hold that hate for when you see them. And every time you're walking down the road and you're minding your own business and you see them and you're like, you turn yourself in, you just hold a safe space for your hate towards them. Just pocket it. You know what I'm saying? I used to take pride in how much I could show police that I didn't like them. So when they come around, I act all funny. Man ain't talking to you. Nah, I ain't giving you my name. You know what I'm saying? Shut up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, fam? I'm just like, nowadays when I do it, like, if I don't like you, I'm trying to get you out of my sight as quickly as possible. If I don't like you or what you represent, I'm trying to turn you into what I represent or remove myself from your presence. That's it. If you're around me, you're gonna be two things. You're gonna either be absorbed and conquered by my love, or our time together is going to be so quick. It's going to be like magic. So if I can't be, what I'm saying is, if I cannot engage in love or peace with you, you're just going to disappear. You're going to disappear. Everything that you represent is just going to... And guess what? You might be physically in front of me, but you are not there anymore. You know what I'm saying? I was zone out of you and what you represent. And I just I just merge myself with nature right in front of your face. You're no longer engaging with, you know what I'm saying, an emotional being. But now I've gone right into nature. And so you talking to a tree. I'm a tree now. I am a tree. Policeman, I'm a tree. I'm a tree now. You know what I'm saying? Verbal abuser. I'm now a tree. I'm very much alive, but we are not vibrating in a way that you can communicate with me. So when you're ready to leave, you can. I'm a tree now. I am a tree. Yeah. So we hold too much stuff, guys. You get what I'm saying? We hold too much stuff. Let go. Let go. Let go. Let's do a practical activity right now. Get rid of something in your house today that you've been holding on to, that you know you haven't used, you know it no longer is a part of your daily practice. Like for me, if you ain't used it in the last 3 months, it deserves to be gifted to someone else. If you haven't used it in the last 3 months, it deserves to be gifted to someone else. That's wild. That's wild. But, you know, I feel like that's how we should be living. If it hasn't been used or put to use in the last 3 months, give it to someone. Let someone use it. Let someone use it. Let someone experience it. I have an older brother, and he's 3 years older than me, and the benefits of being a younger sibling is you get free clothes all the time. So growing up, like I was wearing my brother's hand-me-downs up until I was like 21. And they weren't, I can't even call them hand-me-downs. They weren't even hand-me-downs. He would get stuff that he didn't, because of his celebrity, he'd get stuff that he just wouldn't use. And I'd be like, I'll take that, and I'll take that, and I'll take that. You know what I'm saying? You know? But the funny thing is he would appreciate them when I would wear them because of how I style myself. So he wouldn't wear something and it would just be there, and then he would see me wearing it, he'd be like, oh my God, that's mine. I'm gonna need that back. You know what I'm saying? So he'd be like, yo, what is that? You know what I mean? And so sometimes it's amazing to observe. It's a beautiful thing to observe, you know, gifting something that you love and represents something that's sentimental to you, to other people who you know need it. Let's get rid of, lighten our load. Let's get in the practice of giving things that have sentimental value but have no practical value. Yes? Let's practice giving them away. Yeah? Someone said, I'm a minimalist. You might have to come and help people with that. Show people how you do it. Because I know we got hoarders in here. You know what I'm saying? So let's go to questions. We got half an hour left. 30 minutes in the building. Guys, put your questions in the question box, please, and thank you. Benny, I need to, Ben with the awards. Ben needs to get an award for his questions, man. His questions are they're just so dope, man. Like, I love your questions. Ben, I need to give you a title based on these questions, man. He is like the questionnaire. The questionnaire. Ben the questionnaire. Why is the questionnaire not a role in life? That should be a role in life. Because I feel like asking questions is a skill. Do you get what I'm saying? The questionnaire. I'm a questionnaire. Alright. Let's deal with the questions at hand. You got birthday cards from when you were 6? I can't lie, I probably do too. So in my mum's attic or something. Yeah, I still got books from primary school. Alright, cool. Could you talk on the balance between confidence and humility? What's the answer to rising above this? Now let me stop. I know a question is hitting the sweet spot when I have to stop the music. I know it's hitting the sweet spot when I have to stop the music. Now, what are you rising above? Confidence or humility? What are you rising above? that's the question I would ask you, Mr. Questionnaire. What is your desire to rise above? Do you want to rise above confidence? Why? I'm sure you don't want to rise above humility. But why is confidence something to rise above? That's a real question in your mind, because is confidence in a box that is negative to you? Have you put confidence in a box that represents something bad? So, family, the balance between confidence and humility. I feel like the most confident people are humble. Let's go there. Honestly, I feel like the most confident people, family, are the most humble. Like, real confidence begets humility, because there is a knowing. Do you get what I'm saying? So being categorized as an extrovert or introvert is the box that is negative to me. But okay. So for example, if you're confident, you're seen as an extrovert. But if you're humble, you're seen as an introvert. Well, I feel like that's people's almost like a negligence on what humility and confidence is. Confidence does not mean you talk a lot. Confidence does not mean you talk a lot. Some of the most confident people are the most quiet because of their confidence. They don't need to talk all the time. Do you get what I'm saying? Some of the most unconfident people are people who make a lot of noise because of their insecurity. You see, they need to. It's a defense mechanism. That's why it's not good to be so black and white. For example, because someone's loud, they're confident. Because someone's quiet, they're humble, or they're not, or they lack confidence. No. Some of the most loudest people are the most insecure, because the loudness helps to guard their insecurities and their lack of confidence in themselves. You see, it works both ways. Some of the most confident people are very quiet. Do you get what I'm saying? You know, when you understand who you are and you're confident in who you are, you don't need to make noise. You get what I'm saying? In fact, you probably want to make noise less in certain circumstances, because you're so confident in how you affect the room. Being confident is just having a knowing. You know? It's like you're confident you can leave your house at a certain time and get there at a particular time, or you're confident based on your knowing that by planting a seed at this time of year, you are going to be able to harvest at that time of year. Confidence comes from a discipline, an observation, a practical observation, a rhythm that you are used to. Like when like when I'm driving my car on the motorway and I'm eating food in one hand and I got the wheel on my knees, you know what I'm saying, and I'm typing on my phone. It's because of my level of confidence of driving. I've been driving since I was 16 years old. Do you get what I'm saying? That's a whole 15 years. Or 16 years to be exact. You see what I'm saying? So I'm confident in it. Does that make sense? So it comes from a knowing. You see? And so, like, I really feel, as someone says, you know, humility is not the opposite of confidence at all. And I feel like true confidence begets humility. You become humble. It's like, it's like Bruce Lee or like Jackie Chan or a kung fu master, and you see someone in your face, I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna get this gun and shoot you and cut your neck off, and they're just sitting there like this. Because they know at any moment they can disarm your life. They're humble with it. They ain't even speaking too tough. They ain't speaking too tough. All the baddest man I know, that I'm talking about, the baddest man, those guys who will just kill you and be okay. Like those guys, they're never loud. They're scarily quiet people. And very humble. The guys who I grew up around, who are like proper bad man, they're the ones who are so, oh yes my brother, lovely to connect with you, man, peace, yes, oh family, all right, oh, they're the ones who when they step in a room of strangers, they shake everyone's hand because they're the baddest man in the room, and they don't need to prove it because they want peace. Like the gangsters that I know, when they step into a room of strangers, they don't screw everyone. They come in calm. They're dressed, very smartly. They're well put together. How you doing? 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 These guys, they're screwing face and all that madness. They're the people who lack the most confidence. They are scared human beings. Terrified of being violated. Terrified. So they put up a front. You see? But confidence begets humility. When you know your power, you don't need to flaunt it all the time. And you don't even want to flaunt it all the time. Because you know what you could do. Me, I keep my mouth shut and sometimes I don't, sometimes I keep my mouth shut. Sometimes I'm very quiet. It's important to be. So, however though, what I do think you're also alluding to is the judgment of other people. You see? The judgment of other people when you speak up and you know what you're talking about, or you're very sure about what you want to do or how you want to present something, or what needs to happen in a particular way. You may be I guess fearful of people calling you cocky, or people saying you're too extroverted, or you're too out there, you're too this. Basically, and in a nutshell, what I've learned, because this is something that I used to think about a lot, you just got to put yourself in an environment where, if that is what people are saying, you got to either literally remove those people physically from your life experience, or develop, and this is the better one that I'm going to say, because you can't remove people. There's always going to be people chatting mad. But it's more like you need to vibrate in a way where what they're saying doesn't matter. And the only way you can get into that, this is why I talk about love service. And this is the only way I was able, because I'm quite I can be loud. And even if I'm not loud, I'm very potent in the action and the energy that I put out. And so it's my energy, for example, I know my energy can be overwhelming. And I see it in the way people eventually treat me. You know what I'm saying? So I've had to learn not to pander to people's emotions, for example, but always be in meditation of that which I am trying to create, what I am trying to intentionally share, what I am intending to give and manifest as an experience. Because you can't control other people's perceptions of you. You see what I'm saying? You can only control your perception of yourself. Someone doesn't like me. Someone thinks I'm too nuff. You know what I'm saying? That's a for them business. You get what I'm saying? Someone is going to decide, today I like Mikel, tomorrow I don't like him. Someone's going to decide today, Mikel's a beautiful human being. He's so humble. Oh man, he's just wonderful. Oh yeah. And then the next day they're going to be like, bun this guy. He's arrogant, he's cocky, or he thinks he knows everything, or he thinks he's this, he thinks he's that. That journey that they take in terms of their view of me is entirely their business. And I have no control over their affection or disgust for who I am. However, my control is in my consistency and my attention to what it is that I am doing. That is the only way I can be confident and humble, because I don't focus on what other people are saying. Like, I watch it, I listen, but it's like it has to reach a place of indifference. You see, because I'm the one who has to live in me. And so if I decide to not eat one day, or if I decide to, make a new piece of art that's different, and someone doesn't like it, it doesn't matter. I have to live in my flesh. So it's so important to get in meditation of your own rhythm. And the most beautiful thing about that is that people, you want those people to come up and be annoyed by you and be frustrated by your existence and be say that you're too this and too that. You want them to come so that they can quickly disappear. You don't want to change. You must change in the rhythm of your consciousness, not in the rhythm of what other people are saying about you. So the cure is be consistently who you want to be, and allow other people to come close or move away based on who you have decided to become. Yeah? You see, you have to, the rhythm that I've got into is that I'm so fixated on who I want to become that I am so happy to let people go. This goes back to hoarding. The reason why we hoard people's opinions is because we want to, I want to use this person's energy at some point. And this person, I like them for this, and they might be able to help me with that. And we have no faith in there's 7.5 billion people in the world. If 1 million people don't like you tomorrow, there is another million that will mess with you. If 1 million people think like this, you gotta think there's 1 million people that do not like homosexuality, for example. There's gotta be 1 million people that do not agree with anything LGBTQ plus IA7. There's 1 million people who have a disdain for that lifestyle. But guess what? I'm sure there's 1 million people who really mess with that community. Now, if you are part of that community, who you gonna put your attention on? If you're smart, if you want a happy life, if you want a life that's, full of peace, joy, and reflective of the life you want to live, you gonna forget about that million, and focus on the million that is supporting you. And all I'm saying is, be yourself and get to that million. Get to that million. I'm not interested in the million. There's 1 million people that don't care about spiritual health. I do not care about them not caring. I want to be so, I want to be so consistent with who I am, who I'm becoming, what I'm creating, what I'm manifesting, that it immediately repels yes, and calls people to me. Immediately. I want to be so clear in the design of who I am that when someone just comes to me, I'm like, they're either like, no way I'm messing with this guy, or they're like, oh my gosh, this is me right here. I'm in with this brother. That's what I want. I want there to be no confusion about what I'm about. So let it be known, I am heaven right now. I am heaven. I'm a world changer. I am here to create heaven on earth. Waroho House is a community for spiritual health lifestyle. Okay? If that's not what you're on, bye. Jigel said, it's okay. There's so much verse. Again, this also comes from our arrogance that everyone should agree with us. This fear of other people's opinions comes from the fact that we believe that there is a version of life where everyone agrees with everyone. Not everyone likes avocado. Not everyone likes chicken foot. And not everyone likes you. Not everyone likes you. Not everyone likes me. And that is important. Not only is that a necessary, that's an important factor of life. You need people that disagree with you. You need people that do not like you. You need people that, you need those people. You see? Because they're constantly refining you. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's weird, but you know you're doing well, and when you got people that are expressing how much they don't like you, because who you are is so clear that you now have a clear distinction between who's with you and who's against you. If everyone likes you, there might be a problem. It might be a problem. Do you get what I'm saying? I got an email from someone the other day, and I was so happy. I don't know why I was so happy. This is how I know I've changed. Because like 10 years ago, I would have really maybe cared. The email was like, heaven is my right. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. You should just delete. I can't remember what it was, but I didn't even look at it fully. It was just like, heaven is my right. Heaven is not your right. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. You should be ashamed of saying something, la la la. And I was like, that's so dope. That is so dope that is where you're at. And it's so dope that I genuinely don't care about your opinion. You get what I'm saying? This is wild. Like, do you get what I'm saying? That is so cool. You know what I mean? You know, and like, and it you know, and I didn't message back like, no, you should believe in this and that. I don't care. Like, it's okay to not agree with me. Why should you agree with me? Why should you agree with Mikel? Who is Mikel that you should agree with? Who am I that you should agree with? I don't want you to. If you can't agree with yourself, then you should not be trying to agree with me. You should be challenging. If you tune into me, then what I'm saying should be you should use maybe to challenge yourself, and then see if you agree with yourself. You get what I'm saying? Don't make your life practice about someone else. Don't make your love service, yes, the thing that you use to become something about someone else. Don't do that. You see, don't do that, family. So the things I do is not about trying to impress people. It's about what I'm dedicating to becoming. And in that dedication, you form community, you form communion with people who are also on the road to becoming that which you are. And that's how community is built. That's how you separate one person from another. You see, it's built off of the objective, not the emotion. Oh, but I like her. She's cute. And I want her to stick around me. And so, I'm going to say this so that, you know, it pleases her. And I'm not going to say that because I feel like if I talk about that, she might not like it and she may, you know, stop talking to me. And I think she's kind of hot still, and you know, she looked good next to me. So if I keep talking in this way and not that way, maybe they'll stick around. Or I'm not going to say this because, you know, he doesn't believe in that, and, you know, I want to keep... That's not a sustainable life. I've tried it, honestly, I've tried it. I genuinely tried it. It's not sustainable. You can't manifest anything sitting on the fence like that. You know, so... Let's go to another question. We've got like 8 minutes left. Are there any methods you use as you are implementing discipline? Are there any methods you use as you are implementing discipline in your life? Yeah, consistency. Consistency. Whatever you are, and this is why, you know, I used to try to go gym. Didn't go gym because gym is not for me. You know, my reason for going could not surpass my emotions. You see, discipline is supposed to go beyond your emotions. When you do something, your drive, your emotions are supposed to be used as tools. They're not the reason. Yes, you don't hammer something because the hammer is there. Hello, somebody, this is deep. You don't hammer shit just because the hammer is there. You use the hammer because there is an objective for the hammer. You see what I'm saying? You open up the toolbox to meet an objective. Your emotions are tools. Anger is a tool. Affection is a tool. You see what I'm saying? Desire, it's a tool. You see, empathy, it's a tool. You see? Somberness, it's a tool. These are all tools. You don't just start smashing up shit because you got tools there. And that's what we do with our emotions. You see? That's what we do with our emotions. You should be sitting on the fence. Sorry, I'm reading your things. We do with our emotions, we just be bashing and using them with no objective. So, the implementing of discipline needs to go beyond our emotions and be directly aligned with our highest intentions. So, consistency. I show up regardless of how I feel. Doesn't matter if I got a stomach ache. Doesn't matter if I didn't get any sleep last night. Doesn't matter if la 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 la. It's not about a feeling. It's about the discipline of what I want to become. So, if you are needing a discipline, you've got to be clear on what that discipline is allowing you to become, and make your becoming the focus and the discipline of your emotions the tool to becoming. We've got 5 minutes left. No more questions. Who remembers that in Keenan and Kel? You disgust me. You know what I'm saying? No more questions. All right. Do we have any more questions, fam? But yeah, man. Yeah, fam. That was a big question. Good question. The idea, letting go of other people's opinions, because you're not. Watch this. The best way to let go of others' opinions is to focus on what you are becoming. Your life needs to be like, I have like there's a layer of me that really cares what people think about me. There's a layer of me that really cares what people, but I just don't have enough time to give because of what I am focused on becoming. I don't even have time. So it's not even like, I care about what people think. Let me say that. I do care. I'm not a numb person. The work that I do, it's the kind of person that I am. I really care about what people think. But the focus that I have placed on what I am becoming in order to, serve the purpose that I've been given, I just don't even have time to entertain much what people think. You know what I'm saying? Like, caring about people's opinions is a sport that it's like a video game. It's like, here's a good example. I got a Nintendo 64 in front of me, and I like playing the game. I like the frustration I get from playing the game sometimes, like Mario. But I don't have time to play it. So I don't have time to play the game of other people's opinions of me. It's a game that I actually like playing. I like, why doesn't he like me? Oh, why does he think that I'm arrogant? No one really calls me arrogant. What do people actually say about me? Hold on. I can't even remember. I can't remember. But people have said, don't know, guys. Sorry. I don't know. I can't hear it. Don't know. Whatever, innit? But people's opinions is a game that I used to like playing. Like because you don't want to be the bad guy. You don't want to be you don't want to be misunderstood. But it's like, yeah, but I just don't have time to play that game anymore. It's a console that I haven't picked up in a while. You get what I'm saying? I have to give the N64 away. Alright, now based on principle, I played the N64 3 weeks ago. So it's still, it's still in use. I actually was playing the N64 during my fast. For the first 2 weeks of my fast, I would meditate on that N64 to get out of my food eating habits. Alright, I'm getting the countdown, family. This has been a very pleasurable. It's always sweet. Why is it when it gets to the last part of the hour, the conversation gets sweet? But yeah. Alright, family. Ben, try to come for me. Alright, cool. So, family, I'm going to see you back here at 10 for Cesar Rojo. I believe right now we've got functional fitness with Vicky. Vicky, the amazing Vicky, is going to be rolling the backsides out and stretching us out. So I'll see you guys later, family. Peace in, love out. Nakumaisha.